Now, the first thing you need is a piece of sushi grade fatty tuna. And when you go to the meat market, be sure to ask for sushi grade seafood. That's really important. If you don't get that, you can really risk making yourself or someone else sick. So be sure to double check with the butcher behind the counter. But that's the consistency we want. Now that we're at that point, we want to mix in our spicy tuna sauce. If you don't know how to make this sauce, please see our other video. We explain exactly how to mix it together for you guys out there. Now, it gets a little tricky. You'll notice Mai's kind of slicing the meat with the spoon to mix in the spicy tuna sauce. When you get the meat in with the sharp knife going through the avocado like butter, it really is a pleasure to cut with those sharp knives. So we're making consistent thin slices from the avocado. If you want to slice horizontally instead of vertically, the lemon on top. We don't want our avocado on our makizushi base. If you don't know how to make the base here with the rice and the seaweed, please see our makizushi video. We explain how to do that in depth and really walk you through that process. So what we're doing is we're adding the spicy tuna mixture. It's hard to tell from the camera angle, but it is slightly closer to the chef, or our model if you will, and you want to extend it all the way to the edges. That's really important. You don't want to have the orphaned sushi pieces on the end that don't have any fish in them. So definitely extend it a little bit past the nori, or seaweed if you will, and that's really, really important. So after we do that, we want to get our avocado slices, and they do have the habit of sticking together on the plate. What we found after making the videos that really helps is to add some lemon juice between the slices and also on the plate below. That helps them slide right off the plate. So you grab the bamboo mat, lift it over, enough for it to touch the other side of the sushi, and with a firm gripping motion, that's how we really get the sushi to come together. Now you don't want to smash it together, you do want to be firm, but definitely don't want to just mash all the ingredients in the middle together. It really is a fine line that comes over time, a little bit of practice, and I'm sure you can get it down. So we flipped it over again with the firm gripping motion once again, and the saran wrap sometimes sticks together, but it's not a problem at all. And there we go, the last round. Squeeze a little bit more, you'll see some of the spicy tuna coming out the sides. If you squeeze it so hard that all of it pops out, you definitely know you're gripping too hard. But if it does come out just a little bit like so, that's perfectly normal, and that's what you want it to look like right there. So the next step is to add a little bit of the sesame seeds on the side, roasted sesame seeds that is, and you'll notice we put it on top, enough to coat lightly, and pat it in just a touch. So we put it on a cutting board, and this is really where the sharp knife pays off incredible dividends. You'll notice there it's slicing right through. And for those of you who do watch some of our videos, I want to point out here that we use the rice cooker for the rice that we used on the spicy roll tuna here. And you'll notice that it doesn't clump up as bad when you cut through it. You'll notice that you get nice clean step is to put it on the plate. We use the sushi gaita. If you want to put it on a regular plate from your kitchen, that's perfectly fine. Usually it's served with some wasabi and ginger, as we have as well. But you take out the pieces for display, and there you go. There's your spicy tuna roll.